now it's monitoring PV coming in direct. So 141 volts, 4.58 amps, 646 watts, and it's made 4.39 kilowatt hours today. Turn this backlight on, maybe that'll help. So it works really well. Now there's no remote monitoring on this. It has a built-in shunt, so all you need to do is hook up the wires to it. I have it in a box, so I can't show the wires going to it right now, because I tried to do it nice and neat. But if you want to monitor something remote, then you need something like this, PZEM-025 for DC, and that shunt hidden behind the wires there is the external shunt for this PZEM-17. But this one's just for daily, monitoring. It works really well. It's about $16, I think, and I like it. And then to reset the total, you just hold this little button. There's a little button here. You just hold it in until it clears. It'll clear the total here. So anyway, it's coming from the PV array direct right now, going to a hot water heating element, which are in other videos. If you look up my videos on my hot water heater or the PZEM-17, I also have videos on that. These are the solar panels that are making that power for the heating element direct, the hot water heating element. The sun's kind of at an angle on them right now, so it'll be higher voltage in midday when the sun's more direct on it. This is another PZEM-025 that I have monitoring the power coming into this baseboard space heater. It's also coming in direct from a PV array. So I've had it off, that's why there isn't much power on there, but just to show it works. So you can get a total of how much power you put into something during the day. So they're a really nice little meter. And this is the control circuit for the PV baseboard heater. PV comes in and it goes through this breaker. The one going to the baseboard goes up through this contactor, which can turn it on and off automatically from this control voltage, which comes from this Midnight Classic controller right now. So if I turn this off, this power is split between it just bypassing, it's going direct to the baseboard. If I turn this off, it goes to this Midnight Hawke's Bay charge controller. So eventually I might see if I can have this control this to turn it on and off. But we'll see. Right now I just kind of manually turn it on and off. Well, this will automatically turn it on and off, but right now I'm shutting it off. So all the power will go to the batteries. But when I want to divert it to the baseboard, I just turn it on and let it go automatically. And this is rated contactor for that kind of voltage, because it's a 240 volt PV array. And this is the PV array that's 240 volt direct going into that I split between the baseboard heater or the charging the batteries. So this is 8 PV panels in series to make the 240 volts. Here's where I got the meter. I got it from AliExpress, the Peacefair official store. 50 amp version. And this is the cost around. So it has the 50 amp shunt built in. I can't remember if there's other options for it. And here's the manual from this PZEM-025, Peacefair PZEM-025. And here's the specs. The light, the backlight, you need 5 to 12 volts, but I could see the display without it. I don't know, I should unplug it and see, but I can see the display with the backlight off. And the range is 0 to 300 volts DC. And there you have the display specs. And it goes up to, well, this is a 50 amp one. It says it has 100 and 200 and 300 amp types. But this one was 50 amps. And it'll do, you can have it show reverse current, so if I wired it backwards it would be showing, or showing a draw out of a battery, or if you have it backwards it's going to show negative current, which is kind of nice. But I have mine hooked up the positive way. Here's the wiring diagram. So pretty much how I did it, and it's really sturdy, solid, mounting and everything. It's got some pretty big terminals on the back here, and it works good. So you need two wires to sense your DC voltage, and then you need the big wires that are carrying the current, and then 2 wires for the backlight. So I guess they show that here. I just have a little 5 volt supply on that for the backlight. Anyway, it's a nice little device. I'd recommend it for the price.